Thank you, Dr. Unruh, for the beautiful music. It is my honor to welcome you to the 2020 Castellow Adult Learning Center Fall Graduation and Awards Ceremony. My name is Chelsea DePaulo Lara, and I'm the director of the Castellow Adult Learning Center. It is a true privilege to celebrate our graduating class, tenacious students, loving volunteers, and dedicated teachers and staff. Today is all about the accomplishments of you, our students. You have earned your high school equivalency certificates and made major educational gains during a pivotal time in our history. I know you will make the most of these strange times, choose an impactful college or career pathway, and move us forward to a brighter future. Now it is my pleasure to introduce Ashley Taylor, today's keynote speaker. Ms. Taylor is a past high school equivalency graduate and field representative for Senator Barrasso. Her message packs a powerful punch, and we are thrilled to have her address our students today.
I am Ashley Taylor. It is an honor to be speaking with you here today. You and I have something in common. We share a common characteristic. It's a very unique personal trait. Not everyone is lucky enough to have it, so embrace it and use it in your future endeavors. We have grit. Psychologist Angela Duckworth coined the term grit and defined it as passion and perseverance for long-term and meaningful goals. Grit is courage, perseverance, resilience, and passion. It's the determination to keep going. I credit one of my college professors for letting me in on what it means to have grit. You see, I had attempted the same math class 5 times. I kept coming back and I kept giving it my all. But I felt inferior, and at times I felt defeated. It was so hard for me, and it took me so long. It seemed like others just got it. That professor taught me something very valuable, and because of this, pride replaced any feelings of shame I had about having to sometimes work a little harder than others. It was insightful because it did not just apply for this math class, it applied for my entire life. I would like to share with you some parts of my journey. I was raised by a single mom who was raised by a single mom who became a single mom. My mom worked really hard, but by the 5th grade, I was helping her to raise my little brother and sister. We went without frequently, and this meant that I went to school without lunch or adequate clothes or even money to participate in the school activities. Paired with my untraditional upbringing, this made me an easy target for bullying, and I avoided school altogether. I fell really far behind, and I even dropped out twice. I spent every summer trying to make up those credits. When I found out at 17 years old that I was going to be a mom, my daughter instantly became my motivation for a better life. I wanted something different for her. Generations of women in my family had been stuck in this perpetual cycle of struggle, and I planned to end it. I wanted to provide my daughter with the tools she would need to succeed. She would be raised in a nurturing home with expectations. College would be easily attainable for her, and it would be sort of like just the next step. I had never been so certain of anything in my entire life. My children would be my greatest success. My daughter graced me with her presence my first week of my senior year. The same month that I turned 18 years old, I settled into being a mom, having my own apartment, and working full-time. But high school was no longer in the cards. I knew I wouldn't get far without a diploma, and honestly, I didn't want my daughter to know I didn't have one. So I looked up the Adult Learning Center in the phone book, and I reached out to them. I was nervous because I had never been to a college campus by myself. But I was greeted with compassion and enthusiasm. It was one of the few times in my life that in an educational setting, I felt like I had value. They were excited for me to succeed. It is some of the very same staff that helped you get where you're at today. I appreciated that I could work at my own pace, and it took me a while, but I did it. The call saying I passed the final exam is vivid in my mind. It changed everything. My confidence, my outlook. It opened doors for me that I didn't even know existed. I was immediately promoted at work, and I got to participate in one of the experiences I had missed out on. I got to have a graduation party. Some time had passed. I had worked at Target from 17 years old to 31 years old. A lot had happened in those years. I had been married, had 2 little boys, and gotten divorced. The time came when the cost of living outpaced my ability to promote, and I couldn't promote any further without a college education. I had to do something. I considered all my options and thought about college. I had never considered myself college material. College took money, time, and smarts, none of which I felt I had to spare. But then I thought back to my experience with the Adult Learning Center, and it had been such an amazing experience that I decided to reach out to Casper College. I met with the wonderful admissions staff, Googled all the unfamiliar terms associated with higher education. I applied for FAFSA. I applied for scholarships, one of which was for students who had graduated with their GED. I faced my fears, and I did it. I started school full-time, and I left my job of 13 years. I found 2 or 3 part-time jobs that allowed me to pay the bills and also be available to my children. I went completely out of my comfort zone. For the very first time in my life, I was on the honor roll. I was a 30-something-year-old work-study giving campus tours. I volunteered. I joined my first club. I became president of that club. And I even applied to be an intern with a United States Senator. At times, there was the familiar echo in my head telling me that I wasn't good enough, that I was too old for this. But I did it anyway. And I told anyone that will listen that if I could do it, they could do it too. It took me 5 years, but at 37 years old, the same year that my daughter graduated high school, I earned my first degree. My first professional job was working in the Student Success Center at Casper College. Vice President Student Services Kim Bird, who had been part of my success all those many, many years ago when I was working on my GED, had become my boss. I'm not sure if she knows that, but she has always been an inspiration to me. From there, I went on to land my dream job. I now work for United States Senator John Barrasso as one of his field representatives in the state. My job is different every day, and I learn something new every day. I get to travel, I get to report back to the senator on what's going on in the state, and my favorite part, I get to act as a liaison for the people of the state of Wyoming and federal agencies. There are times when I'm walking into work and I think, wow, I can't believe that the girl with no direction, no hope, is now the mother of 3 honor roll students, a daughter working on her elementary education degree, owns her own home, works for a United States Senator, and has plans to get a degree in public administration. May 6th marked the 16th anniversary of when I was on the same campus and passed my general education development exam. 16 years ago, I was listening to the keynote speaker at my graduation and celebrating that I had earned my certificate of high school equivalency. We here today have a bond. Whatever obstacle it was that hindered us from graduating high school, whether we were raising siblings, our own kids, whether it was a lack of support, a lack of interest, bullying, whatever it was, what matters is today. This experience has helped to define us. We found the courage and determination to change our situations. We have grit. Moving forward from this day on, hold your head high and be everything that you ever wanted to be. Congratulations, you did it. Senator John Barrasso also sends his congratulations. I have a letter from him that I would like to share with you. Dear graduates, congratulations on earning your high school equivalency certificate. This is a terrific accomplishment. You gained important knowledge and skills to help you create a positive change in your life and your community. Earning your certificate is a significant accomplishment, and many opportunities lie ahead of you. As you celebrate this milestone, we are reminded of the importance of pursuing our dreams and aspirations. Your hard work and dedication are certain to benefit this great state. In 1992, former President Ronald Reagan offered his hopes for the youth of our nation when he said, "May each of you have the heart to conceive, the understanding to direct, and the hand to execute works that will make the world a better place for your having been here." I sincerely hope you will carry these words of wisdom throughout the rest of your life. This is just the beginning of a lifelong journey of learning. Bobby and I wish you well as you continue on the path to success. With warm regards, John Barrasso, United States Senator.
Well, I think almost all of us can agree that 2020 has been a heck of a year, and we're glad to see it in the rearview mirror and looking forward to a new year. I want to take a moment to, and I want you to take a moment to congratulate yourself. It's hard enough being an adult, working, in most cases having a family, and on top of all that, trying to finish up a GED, even in the best of times. But in 2020, boy, I got to tell you, miraculous is the word that comes to mind. For you to have the ability, have the grit, the determination to see all of this through and make it through in 2020, my hat's off to you. That is an amazing achievement that you should be so very proud of. I hope that Casper College was everything that you were looking for. I know most of you have had a wonderful experience, and I hope that experience doesn't end. Now's the time to think about even more education, more retooling of your skills, more increases in potential job opportunities. All you have to do is reach out, and I assure you the college will do everything in our power to help you achieve your dreams and goals in life, and just help you have a wonderful educational experience, even beyond that you've had in your GED. Congratulations. Again, thank you very much for choosing Casper College, and I wish you the happiest of holidays.
Thank you, Dr. Devine. My name is Kelsey Miller, and I'm an instructor at the Castellow Adult Learning Center. This year marks the 58th annual Casper College ceremony, honoring our newest high school equivalency graduates. As written in the High School Equivalency, or HiSET program overview, this exam demonstrates that a test taker has attained the knowledge and proficiency equivalent to those of a high school graduate. The HiSET exam is demanding. To earn a credential, a candidate must complete a battery of 5 tests, covering math, science, social studies, reading, and writing. The 5 tests, which can last up to 7.5 hours, also measure skills in communication, information processing, problem solving, and critical thinking. Some people think that the HiSET is an easy test. However, if a proctor were to walk into any high school right now and give the test, 40% of the high school seniors would not pass the exam. Of our 39 fall 2020 graduates, we have 17 individuals today who scored above the national average. These individuals are estimated to be at the top 10% nationally in class rank. These students earned a 17 or better out of a possible 20 on one or more individual tests, or a total score of 85 out of a possible 100. We would like to recognize the achievements of those individuals today. After each student's name, I will list the subject area tests in which they achieved high scores. Marcel Brown, Science and Social Studies. Noah Chavis, Math. Tamara Clarke, Social Studies. Kenneth Krim, Science and Social Studies. Maclea Dollins, Math, Science, Social Studies, and Reading, with perfect scores in Science and Social Studies. She had a total of 93. Caitlin Filkins, Science, with perfect scores in Social Studies and Reading and a total score of 90. Caitlin Flower, Science, Social Studies, and a perfect score in Reading. PHILLIP Hand, Science, and a perfect score in Social Studies, and a total of 85. Renee Martinez, Science. Brandon McElroy, Social Studies. Caitlin Monpa, Science and Reading. Damian Moore, Science, Social Studies, and Reading. Alana Osirian, Science and Social Studies. Ashley Pentecost, Science. Laura Robledo, Science. Michael Ruiz, Science, Reading, and Writing. Josh Williams, Science. Among these individuals, I would also like to take a moment to recognize this year's top scorer. This student enrolled with our center at our most recent Start Smart in October. He was motivated and dedicated to his studies as he met the attendance requirements and took a post-test within 3 weeks of completing Start Smart. This student has 3 perfect test scores of 20 in reading, science, and math, and he scored a 19 out of the possible 20 in both social studies and writing. With a near perfect score of 98 out of a possible 100, I am pleased to announce Brandon Lee as this year's top scorer from our graduating class. Congratulations, Brandon. And congratulations again to each individual in the top 10%. You should be very proud of your achievements.
It's my pleasure to present the Achievement Award on behalf of Laura Ryan, one of our instructors. She writes, Marissa first enrolled in 2013, but due to her life circumstances, she didn't complete. Fast forward to 2020. Marissa burst through our doors with newfound determination. Her family had grown by 2 children, and her drive to provide them a better life had expanded too. She was a regular class attendee and participated. She always took advantage of the extra information and training offered. When it was time to take her HiSET, she passed 4 of the 5 tests at the college or career levels. We know the future holds wonderful things for this amazing and motivated student. That's why the Fall 2020 Castellow Adult Learning Center Achievement Award is being presented to Marissa Brown. Congratulations, Marissa.
Hi, my name is Sarah Michaels and I'm presenting our Student Spotlight Award. Our Student Spotlight Award recognizes a student who wowed us this fall. This student spent many years in foster care growing up. She enjoyed school, but eventually the need to work to pay the rent made it impossible to complete a traditional high school diploma. As a young adult who is now a working mother, she came to our program to start the process of creating a better life for herself and her child with greater stability and opportunities. At our Start Smart Career Services course, we have guest speakers who provide information about career training opportunities, college, and grants. As soon as she learned about the America's Promise grant, this student immediately applied, receiving a grant to pay for CNA training. She flew through our high school equivalency program in 6 weeks, passed the HiSAT with a strong score on her first attempt, completed her CNA program, and has now enrolled at Casper College for the spring semester, with the ultimate goal of becoming a nurse. For her hard work, determination, and willingness to take risks and follow through with new opportunities, the December 2020 Student Spotlight Award goes to Alana Osarian.
Good evening. My name is Kat Borberesh, and I'm proud to honor one of our outstanding English as a Second Language learners today. This student has achieved more in 6 months than I thought possible. She entered our program in July, and within 6 weeks, the first part of her journey was completed. She enrolled in a Casper College course for the fall semester. She didn't even pick an easy class, no. She jumped right into the hard stuff by choosing psychology as her first taste of college. She diligently completed her work and sought help when she needed it. Undaunted, she kept studying math on the side to improve her placement exam scores. She's all set to take Math 1400. As if that wasn't impressive enough, she also enrolled in a CNA certification course and subsequently was hired by a Wyoming medical center. In fact, her first day is tomorrow. As you can tell, this person is incredibly hardworking and dedicated to achieving her goals. I am honored to present the Fall 2020 ESL Achievement Award to Eun Sun Kim. Congratulations.
Hello everyone, my name is Carly Brentmeyer. Tonight I am honored to put the spotlight on a truly hardworking English as a second language student. This individual has been attending classes consistently throughout the pandemic, both in person and virtually, adapting to all of the changes and challenges that followed. His continued commitment to his studies while raising a new baby and supporting his family is inspirational. Through his hard work and self-motivation, this student has already shown significant growth in 3 out of 4 skill areas. I am proud to present the Fall 2020 ESL Spotlight Award to Antonio Centeno. Congratulations! Now please join me in listening to a special message recorded by United States Senator Mike Enzi for this year's graduating class.
Congratulations on your successful completion of your high school equivalency course of studies. This is a significant milestone that will take you one step closer to your future goals. You should be very proud of this accomplishment. Dreams don't come true without hard work and dedication. Day by day and class by class, you work to make this dream come true. You have the power to make a difference, and you're off to a promising start. Your hard work will continue to pay off in many positive ways. Congratulations again, and good luck on all your life's adventures. Your family, friends, and community couldn't be more proud of you. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Senator Enzi. Please join me in celebrating the accomplishments of some of our English as a second language students. These individuals have completed a minimum of 50 hours of study and showed improvement of at least 1 performance level in 1 subtest area on a post-test. Students are measured in the areas of reading, writing, speaking, and listening. Nora Acosta, Jenny Arias, Antonio Centeno, Viraya Cox, Eun Sun Kim, Gabriela Mendoza, Maglis Morillo, Claudia Peralta, Hilda Ruiz,
I'm Connie Coleman, an instructor at the Castellow Adult Learning Center at Casper College. Following are the names of the Fall 2020 High School Equivalency graduates. Saul Angulo, Dylan Angwin, Brianna Bible, Marcel Brown, Marissa Brown, Delaney Buckner White, Braden Bynum, Noah Chavis, TAMIRA CLARKE, David Contreras, Kenneth Krim, Maclea Dollins, Caitlin Filkins, Caitlin Flower, Isaiah Gomez, CHERYLYNN Grunwald, PHILLIP Hand, Haley Housden, Gabrielle Hunter, Brandon Lee, Anna Lacone, Renee Martinez, Brandon McElroy, Sean McIntosh, Faith Miller, Ian Mitford Barberton, Caden Monpaw, Damian Moore, David Moore, Christopher Ogden, Alana Osarian, Ashley Pentecost, Aspen Pitt, Laura Robledo, Michael Ruiz, Drake Shearer, Jesse Smith, Cassandra TUMA, Josh Williams.
This concludes our Fall 2020 graduation and awards ceremony. Thank you so much for joining us and helping us celebrate our students.